Thank you. Thank you very much. Is the sound okay?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. My voice is a little bad. I have a slight cold, but I hope it will be okay. So thank you for being given this opportunity to say some words. And this is a conference which is very close to my heart, and we have been working with this together over several years. And I want to congratulate you and Jenny and all the others who work on it, because you have managed to make this sort of an annual event, which I think is very important. And I've been lucky to follow them each year. And I was quite happy that the first one was in Sofia, a place where before the conferences, I was there in 1969. So it was some time ago when I was in Sofia. And it's a little sad that we don't meet in person, but I also see the blessing in that so many people can attend, which I think is really important, particularly because it is people from emerging countries who would have very difficult to travel to another country for economical reasons and other reasons. And also, it's not only emerging countries. I think that this is a good blend of mature AAC countries, to put them that way, and emerging countries, which is the way it should be. Conferences should be a place to meet the different points of view. And I think that conferences are really important, and they are helping people to build up understanding and competence in professionals, but equally important in families. So I think it's important that we are thinking of the professional work and the family work together. This is one part of it. And the early intervention is very often a strong focus. We know we are given resources, we are giving funding, and the small children are cute. And then when they grow up, sometimes intervention stalls. So if we don't follow it up, we are wasting all the good work we did in the beginning. So I think this is very important. And I also think of it's a little bit like we are, I mean, the field of AAC is a little bit like development. We are focusing on the young ones in the beginning, and then later on, we are getting more into the adults, like we had on the last conference, where we had the lifespan perspective, which I think is very important, that even in preschool, you should think that this little boy or girl are going to grow up and become adults, and they might, remain AAC users, and then they should grow with their AAC competence and use, whatever system they are using. So I think that the insights that families and professionals have gained from the Sofia conference, I call it the Sofia conferences. I hope that is okay. They have given the child a good start. They have got the basis for that good start. But, it must be followed up and grow. And there is a saying, a very common saying, it takes a village to raise a child. But it takes a long time to get the village to have the insight and competence of providing a child who needs AAC with the scaffolding and guidance he needs to develop and become a person on equal footing through his life. So it's not only the village. We cannot take the village for granted, because there are so few people. And particularly in the very early start of, when the AAC is emerging in a country, some people are skeptical, but also many people are positive, but they don't know how to do it. And they might easily stop, because it's not always an easy task. But if we accept that this takes time and we do it together, I think that the village will grow in competence and insight, and it will make it possible for to take care of the child. I think also that the many topics, and it's important that we have had play, but we also had disasters. We have pandemics, we have wars, we have talked about communication in many different situations and for very diverse people. And I think it's one of the things about the conference is that the vastness of the different topics that have been communicated about is really contributing to sharing the knowledge and to getting insights. So you're not only looking at exactly what should I do with the little boy or girl I work with, or with a adult man or woman, but that you get a broader understanding of the field. And then you will be able to solve and support the AAC needs of different people over time and the country together. Not everybody will know everything. And finally, I want to say that the main focus of the conference is it's not the lack of speech, which is implied in the use of AAC, because if your spoken language was okay, you didn't need AAC and that would be fine. But it is not really the lack of speech that is important, but it is all the possible solutions that we can find, all the things we can do to enable every person to communicate on whatever level he might be able to do. And I think this is the really essence of the conferences. And I look forward to this conference will be as good as the others. Thank you.